Hi everyone, it's Sandy here from DaisyLilly Crochet. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video is going to be me crocheting and chatting with you. I'm also going to show you one of my projects that I've been working on for the last few days, and I'm also going to show you a whip of mine that I came across a few days ago when I was tidying up the office, and I completely forgot it was there. But before we get started, it's cold and let's go make something warm to drink. Tea, coffee, I don't know. I'll work it out when I get there. Hello, happy Wednesday everyone. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning here right now, and it's a really autumn's day out there today. It is really cold out there, it's breezy, and it kind of looks frosty out there too. So the boys have gone to work and school and I'm all ready to start. I got my favorite Pooh Bear jumper on. I got my jummy pants on because they're warm and comfy, and who wears jeans at home? So I got my fluffy socks on. They're really comfy. I absolutely love them. But check them out. Look how fluffy they are inside. I absolutely love them. I have a drawer full of them in all different colors and I absolutely love them. They're nice and warm and super comfy. And if you can hear that little bit of noise in the background, that's my, or should I say, I've also got my, what would you call that? My little foot heater on. So it just warms up the office a little bit. Okay, I just want to quickly say as well that Lily is right behind me. I think it's because it's cold. She just wants to cuddle up and doesn't want to go down to her little bed. So look at her, she's all squashed behind. She's all squashed behind me. Are you okay there, Papa? Oh goodness. Hello. Did you come up and say hello to everyone? Say hello. Okay, I cannot help myself. I have to start off with showing you this whip that I came across a few days ago, and it's right here, and from the looks of things it looks like that I'm nearly halfway through. So there is a story to this, so let me just quickly show you and tell you the story behind this. I'll just put this over here. Can you see that? It's a lolly machine. Yes. So I made this lolly machine quite a few years ago, and I remember this really well. I remember when I made this because I was a little bit under the weather. I felt like I was going to get the flu already, and I did, and I just wasn't with it. And instead of me resting for a day or two just so I can recharge myself, you know what us crafters are like and crocheters, we have to crochet, we have to do craft. And I was quite stubborn with myself and I wanted to do a project. So I decided I was going to make a lolly machine. Yeah, no, wrong idea. I should have rested. So when I was making this, a couple of things went wrong, and once they went wrong and I realized what had gone wrong, I didn't want to finish it. I put it up there along with the little rest of the candies that I made to put them on here, and I just haven't touched it ever since. But it's not well made at all. I was quite disappointed in myself because I don't like to make things that are not well made. So the first mistake that I made was I used the bigger sized hook, and normally when I do amigurumis, no matter what kind of amigurumis I do, and if it's done with normal yarn, I use the 2.5 sized hook. But I don't know why, and you can tell that I wasn't okay, but I decided to use a size a little bit bigger, and I think I used the 3.5 sized hook on this one, and yeah, it didn't turn out well, because what happens is that if you go way too big in your size, the yarn after a while loosens up a little bit, stretches a little bit, and the stitches start to sort of, not the stitches, it starts to loosen up a little bit, and oh, pardon me, sorry, and you can see inside. So yeah, so that's what's happened. That was one of my mistakes that I did. The other mistake that I did was this is the wrong way. So in other words, this is the wrong side. The right side is on the inside where all the stuffing is. Okay, so like I said, I put it on the shelf over there and just didn't want to know about it, and I didn't touch it ever since. But then about a couple of years later, or a few years later, I decided I was going to redo it again, or do it again, a brand new one, and start from the very beginning. And I did, and I started that. It's here, and I decided to do it in the same colors too. I don't know why, but I did. And like I said, it's nearly halfway through, and I've just got to finish it. So now I found a good spot for it. I've actually found a spot, a shelf over there where it's on top of there, so it constantly stares at me, and I will get paranoid and want to go finish it off. So that's the best place to keep it at this moment until I, do it, and hopefully I'll finish it off really soon. So what am I going to do with this one? So my plans for this one is I'm going to pull it all apart. So I'm going to take off the few candies that I did put on here. I'm going to take them out and reuse them on the other one, along with the other little ones that I haven't placed on. Oh, they're all falling. I'm also going to take the stuffing out and put it in the new one as well, because I don't like to have anything go to waste. And what am I going to do with the rest once I, kind of pull it all apart? I don't know, because it all depends if I can save it and do something else with it. I don't like yarn. I don't like wasting yarn. I have to always find a way to do something else with it if there's no way of, So I'm going to have to see if there's anything that I can do to save it. If not, I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see what it looks like and see if I can do something with it afterwards or not. And yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But for now, it's going to go over there so it stares at me, like I said before, so I can, actually finish it, and hopefully I'll get it finished before the end of next year. Okay, so I nearly forgot to tell you as well where my whip was. So let me show you. The whip was actually inside this box, and I had everything on top of it, and it was right on the bottom. So lesson to be taught, don't put your whips right on the bottom, because like me, you'll never find them, or you'll completely forget about them, and you won't find them until years later. Okay, so for now, it's going to go over there in that shelf that I said, both of them, the whip and the lolly machine. And like I said, it's going to be right there staring at me, and I'm not going to be able to hold myself then to finish it off. But yeah, again, don't put any whip at the bottom of a box with everything on top, because weeks will turn into months, and months will turn into a good couple of years. Okay guys, so I am super excited about this because I want to show you the current project that I've been working on for the last few days, and here it is. Can you guess what this is going to be? Although it looks like two potatoes stuck together or put together with eyeballs, but it's not. So this big boy, and he is going to be a big boy, is going to be a lion, and he's going to be a big lion. And I chose to do him big because, just because. I mean, lions are big, and I wanted a big lion. I'm thinking of naming him George. So I've got this part made. I've also got, and I'll show you over here, I've also got the legs made, and I've already got the arms made already too. And I've also got the tail made. So you can see that I put the like hair on, and it's about, the edge is right here. So between here and here is, can you see it, is the tip of the tail. But yeah, so that is all made as well, and I think the tail looks pretty cool. Look, you can flick it and you can I need to become serious again. Oh, and I nearly forgot as well that I did the front part of his face, and I'll just grab it here because this was over there, so I completely forgot to show you. But yeah, I just quickly wanted to show you that there's his face. It's got some pins in, got to be careful, but yeah, how cool's that? It's pretty cool. Okay, put this over here. So Mr. Lion here is pretty much nearly finished. All I need to do is put him together. I also have to make his ears that I haven't made yet, and then once he's all put together and everything, then I will start on his hair. So yeah, so once that's done, he'll be done. Okay, so I quickly wanted to just say to you as well what I'm actually using to make him. So I'm using the yarn from Melissa, where I order it from Spain. I actually don't mind them, they're okay, they're pretty good, and they've got quite a few different colors. And I'm using just a normal sized yarn, so medium. I'm also using, as you already know, I make all my amigurumis with the 2.5mm sized hook, and the eyes is the 16mm sized eyes. The colors that I'm using is a yellow mustard. I tend to call this autumn yellow, but it is mustard. I'm also using a dark chocolate brown, so I do have a few different colors of chocolate here, and this is the darkest one, and I thought I'd use the darkest one because I think it combines really well with the mustard color. And when it comes to the lighter color, it's the creamy color. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that one. It's cream. It's not white, it's cream. So yeah, and that way it all kind of joins together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put George and his body bits over there. And that sounds so wrong. And I'm going to actually start crocheting or making the ears with you. So I'm about to start with you ear number 1. Try to finish it so we can then hop on to ear number 2. Okay guys, so I've just done ear number 1, but when I put it on him, I'm not really liking it because I find it a little bit too tall. So between this marker here to this one, I've actually done 12 rows, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog it back, and I'm going to take it all the way back to 10 rows instead, and then I can do the 2 last rows with the decreased one at the end, and hopefully that will turn out to be okay, because at this moment, this being way too tall, I'm not feeling it. So yeah, I'm going to start frogging it back, so to try and see if I can fix this little section here. Okay guys, so I just finished frogging it back all the way back to 10 rows instead, and then I added the 2 last rows with a decrease at the end of, you know, each of those 2 last rows. That way it doesn't go out too wide. It brings at a good angle to be able to put it on him, and I actually quite like it. He's, you know, like, it's a good height. I think it's a good height on him. So now I'm going to crochet it closed because I'm not going to put any stuffing in it, and then we can start on ear number 2. Okay, so I am going to take a break at the moment before I start ear number 2, because I've got to take Lily to the toilet, and then also my son should be coming home for lunch pretty much any second now. So I'm going to get his lunch ready, take Lily to the toilet, and I'm also going to change these few little differences on the pattern of the lion that I'm writing, so if next time I do another lion I don't get it wrong on the pattern. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, so I'll be back in a second to do the ear number 2. Okay guys, so let's start ear number 2. Okay guys, so I've just finished ear number 2, but give me a second because I'm going to heat up my tea because it's a bit cold. Okay guys, so I'm back with my tea all warmed up and I'm going to take a sip. Oh, that's yum. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so update of what's going on. I put down my hair, by the way, because I've done all the crocheting for now that I've had to do for the lion, so I can have my hair down now. So I have done ear number 1 and ear number 2. I finished them off. So now all I need to do is put this gorgeous big boy all together. And once he's all together, I can then start on his hair and fill his hair or fill his head all full up with hair. I didn't make sense then, but I think you get it anyway. But I reckon this is going to be the hardest part, I reckon. Not the hardest, but the longest part, because I'm going to have to put a lot of hair on him, and and it's not just going to be up here, it's going to be right around and down here as well, so it's going to take me a little while to do. So yeah, so hopefully I can get him done today and finish him off today. If not, I'm going to have to try and finish him off tomorrow, but I'm going to see what I can do and then show him to you in the end. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to get started on that now. Okay, I just had to stop putting him together just for a quick second because I had to show you something that's actually quite interesting, and I was not expecting this at all. Just before I do, let me just show how he's going. How adorable is he starting to look? I'm so looking forward to the end result. But just really quickly anyway, what I was going to say was, as I'm putting him together, and you can see there's the crochet needle there, and as I pull this through, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, so I use like a little piece thing that we put there that I at the moment cannot even remember the name because I'm just still a little shocked with what I'm going to tell you that I was not expecting. And that is, I was trying to look for that little piece thing and I couldn't find it, and I looked on the floor, I looked on the table, I had no idea until I literally just, because I have a mirror over there, and I looked at it and I'm like, what is that? And yeah, there it is. I found it. There it is. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. And I had to just show you quickly while it was still stuck on there before I continued to put this little guy together, or this big guy together. I don't know how we got there. I didn't even know that my glasses had any kind of magnet there, and I'm assuming that I must have taken off my glasses at some point. It got stuck to my glasses, or the magnets came together, and that's how it, I had no idea that, so I have no words. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So one would think, how did you not notice it? I didn't. I just didn't. Okay, so I just want to show you that I've already done that little bit there. So I'm going to go right around on this, and after that I'm going to start working my way up from there onwards. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like already. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that already? That's starting to look really, really good. I really like that. So and I know it looks long, the pieces that I cut, but that's good because I'd rather be safe than sorry, and that way once I finish his whole hair, I can start trimming it back to the length I actually want, and it's going to make him look handsome. Okay, so I'm going to go back into it and try to get more rows done. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Can you tell? I can't even, I've got no words. I can't even speak. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so it's like 5:30 in the evening here right now, and as you can see, I've had to turn on this smaller light here to give me more light to work on, because now that the weather has become cooler and the time changes have also happened, it gets darker outside a lot faster. So yeah, but I have to go make dinner anyway. Hubby's going to be home soon. My little boy, well, he's not really little anymore, but anyway, he'll be home from school as well very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and go make dinner. But I just wanted to show you how Mr. Lion, or Mr. George, because I think that's what I'm going to call him, is going. I wanted to show you how he is. So that's how he's going right now. Look at that. It's just coming along really nicely, isn't it? It's just, yeah. So once I, get him all done and trim him off as well, just give him a really good, haircut, should I say, he's going to turn out really, really gorgeous. So, yeah. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight to you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, and yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope everyone's been having a really good week. It is just past 10:30 here right now, or 10:30 in the morning here right now. It's super cold here today. I had my little heater going on earlier, just before I came in here, just to warm up the room a little bit, and it's nice and cozy in here right now. It is also pouring with rain outside, so it's the perfect weather. And I love rain, absolutely love rain, but it is the perfect weather for baggy clothes, being comfy at home, and being here in my office working. Absolutely love it. And that's exactly what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my baggy jumper, or pink jumper. I do have a long sleeved shirt underneath because it is cold. Have jammy pants on, and of course, without a doubt, more fluffy socks. I love my fluffy socks. So Lily is behind me again, and she's wearing her pink jammies today as well. It is what it is. I got my tea done. Let me show you. It's hot. I'm going to put it down. I'm burning my fingers. Ouchie. Yeah, so I'll let that cool down a little bit before I take a sip. Okay, everyone, so let me tell you what's going on with this gorgeous big boy. So late last night, I decided I was going to come in here for just a little while and just do a few more rows on his head with the hair. I wasn't in here for long. Like, I think I was in here for maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Yeah, I wasn't in here for much. I was doing everything so slow because I was so like half asleep. Did you like that face? Yes, I was so half asleep, so I didn't get to do too much, but I will show you the progress. So I did do quite a few rows comparing to, you know, when I said goodnight last night to you guys, and I have already started this part on both sides here, see, where it's already marking where it's going to go right around, you know, so it's doing really well. It's really fluffy, and you want that. You want a lot of hair because lions have a lot of hair on their head, so you want it to be nice and fluffy. So it's coming along really well. Really happy with that. So I'm going to start on doing his head, and I thought maybe while I'm doing his head, maybe we could chat for a little while, and maybe I could tell you a little bit about me so you can get to know me a little bit more. Okay, I'm trying to get comfy here because she's right behind me, and I don't want to squash. I don't want to squash the girl. So yeah, she's scared of the rain. She gets really scared of the rain. She doesn't like it. Poor little thing. So she kind of hides behind me when that happens. Or she's on my lap, and at this moment it doesn't really worry me because I'm doing the lion and his hair, and I don't mind sitting a little bit more forward at this moment. So yeah, poor little thing. Okay, so I've also cut some more yarn for the hair. There's quite a lot there, so hopefully, yeah, I won't have to cut more, but I think I will. So for now, let's try and see how that goes, and then if I have to cut more, I'll cut more. Also, I don't think I told you this yesterday, but as you know, and you've heard me say this quite a few times, when I do make my amigurumis, I do use my 2.5mm sized hook, which means that my stitches are really tight and close together. So to pull his hair through, I'm using the hook, the 1.5mm sized hook. I don't know if you can see. Oh, where is it? Where? Can you see that? Can I even? Maybe that's how I have to do it. Oh, I got it upside down, so of all things. Can you see that? It's probably upside down. Oh my god, I'm just going to give up. And I meant to say the 1.25mm sized hook. Okay, so I cannot forget to put my eyes on, because without my eyes, I can see a little bit, but I don't know, I can't explain. It's really difficult to explain. It's like I can see, but I'm kind of forcing myself to see as well. So yeah, I don't wear glasses through the day, so I can see in the distance. It's just if it's really close up, and it's not that I can't see, but I do put a lot of pressure in trying to see. So of course, you know, the doctor said no, it's time to wear these. So yeah, that way I don't put a lot of pressure in wearing them. And look, you know what, I like them. I think they're really cool and they're really nice, but I got to clean them too. Oh my gosh, they've got, goodness gracious. I think I can see now. Okay, well, now that I've cleaned my glasses and have my eyes on, I can see now. All right, so I'm going to start on his hair now. I'm going to start on him now. And a little bit about me. Golly gosh, where do I start? All right, well, we are originally from the beautiful state, Queensland in Australia. That's where we're from. We've been living in beautiful Portugal for the last 7 years. Absolutely love it here. It's Europe. It's beautiful. I still have, or should I say my oldest son still lives back in Australia with my beautiful and lovely daughter-in-law. And my youngest son that's here with us, he absolutely loves Portugal. This is his home. Yeah, he's always saying that. He says, yeah, this is my home, Mum. So, yeah. Food here is absolutely yum. What else? Favorite part of Portugal? Let's see. I love Algarve. I absolutely love Algarve because it's just nice. The beaches are beautiful down there. The water's a lot warmer down there as well. We're not too far away from Algarve actually, because we're heading towards down south of Portugal as well. Not very south, but you know. So we're not too far from Algarve, which is good. I have a little bit of family up north of Portugal, but I've also got my beautiful family in Spain, which is really cool. I love them so much, which is really cool because we get to travel to Spain and be with them, you know, so it's really cool. So I really love that. I actually, to be honest with you, I might take you next time we go up there, which is, you know, might be soon. I don't know. I shall take you maybe for a drive up there. Okay, so favorite color, pink. If you didn't guess by now. My second color as well is green. I love all colors, to be honest with you, especially pastel colors. I absolutely love pastel colors. But yeah, the main ones is of course pink and green. I absolutely love those two colors. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Favorite food? It's definitely chippies, pasta, lasagna, and my beautiful Mama Rose. She makes the most amazing lasagna ever. So yeah, love her lasagna to bits. Love you, Mama Rose, if you're watching. And of course also ice cream, that's without a doubt, and chocolate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate of all sorts. I love chocolate. Just chocolate. It's making me hungry. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. I'm gonna have to go get some chocolate shortly because I love chocolate. Absolutely love chocolate. So as you know, I'm a crochet artist and designer. My first hook, and I said this in one of my very early videos quite a while ago, that my first crochet hook was given to me by my beautiful Nonna when I was only 3 years old. So I have been doing crafts ever since. So yeah, I do other crafts as well. I don't just crochet. Of course, crochet is my main one. I love crochet. It's just, yeah, it's my main craft. But I also sew, and I also do arts, as in drawing, coloring, painting. I remember also when I was a little girl, or as a kid growing up, I used to be with my dad all the time, and he used to build a lot of things and paint as well. And I learned a lot of things from him. So you'd probably consider that as a craft as well. So I do build and paint as well. Probably not as good as my cousin in Spain. I'm her biggest fan. She's like the most awesome Bob the Builder ever, and I love you, girl. I know you're listening and I know you're watching, so I love you. Mwah. I love you, my baby girl. But she's the most amazing, like, Bob the Builder. She renovates and she does all that, and on top of that, she's also a chef, and she does the most yummy foods ever. So yeah, you want something done or made or cooked, she's a girl to go to. But then again, you know, you could say I'm biased. Would you say I'm biased? I'm probably being biased. No. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe, but she's pretty good anyway. I also do scrapbooks as well, or, you know, any kind of scrapping as well. Scrapping. Is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word. Is that a word? I also do latch hook crafts, cross stitch crafts. So I love crafts. Crafts is what I absolutely love, and yeah, it's my happy place. Anything to do with crafts, anything to do with art, anything to do with design. Yeah, that's where you'll find me. That's my happy place. And I always did it all my life. I've always done it. So yeah. Happy place, love it. And like I said before, of course, crocheting is my main, you know, it's where I concentrate the most. It's where I do my business. It's me. It's completely me. That's me. Okay, so if you haven't guessed by now as well, I am a mum of 2 gorgeous young men. They grow up so quick. And I also have a beautiful hubby, of course. I'm a wife to a beautiful hubby. Love my hubby to bits. And let's not forget my little girl back here, my little fluffy, 4-legged little princess back here. I'm also a mum to her. So, so yeah. I love being a mum. I think it's the most precious gift ever. I just absolutely love being a mum. Yeah, wouldn't change that for the world. I do remember back when I was like super young and, you know, I had no kids and, you know, free of everything. You know, you just could get up, do whatever you wanted, go to work, come home, you know, talk with your friends. Oh, I think I just hit my mic, so it might go. Yeah, so I do remember having that kind of life, but at the same time I don't remember it, because you know, just being a mom just was the most amazing gift ever. So yeah, no, I would not change that for the world. Absolutely love it. And I love my boys. Love yous. Love rainy weather. Call me crazy, I don't care, but I absolutely love the rainy weather, the cooler weather. Maybe I don't know, do I love the really super cold weather? Maybe because I love snow as well, but I love autumn. Autumn is probably one of my very favorite seasons. And you know, it's not too cold, not too cold, but not too cold, not too cold, not too warm, not too cold, but yeah, it's more towards the cold than anything. So yeah, maybe I could say that I do like the cooler weather more, but yeah, when it's raining, it's probably the thing that I like the most is just hearing the sound of the rain fall and hearing and seeing the rain. I just love that. Lily hates it, doesn't like it, gets really anxious about it, but yeah, I do. I absolutely love it. Some people might call it's miserable, but I absolutely love the rain. My hair seems to have fallen out a little bit. That's a bit, it's just going all over the place. Okay, I think I fixed it. I don't know. Okay, I think I fixed it. So my family in Spain, they live on the north side of Spain, Galicia. It's absolutely gorgeous there. Yeah, it rains a lot there though. Maybe I should move up there myself. I love going there. I think it's absolutely beautiful up there. Beautiful scenery, beautiful views to have a look. So yeah, if you get a chance to ever go to Spain, go up north, Galicia, and you'll see how beautiful it is. So yeah, it's lovely, absolutely beautiful. So my auntie lives there and my uncle, which are also my godparents, love yous. And my cousins, who I love, all of them so much. And their puppies. So I love these all. I call them my nephews, they're puppies, because yeah, I'm Auntie Sandra to them, just like, you know, they're uncle and auntie to Lily. So okay, my favorite thing to do in crochet, it would definitely have to be amigurumis and plushies. I absolutely love to make them. I like to see how their little characters turn out at the end. Their little, because they have, like, once they're done, and I love this, because you can just look at their faces. They're so cute. I absolutely love it. And once they're made and once they're finished, it's like they create their own little personalities, their own little attitude. Yeah, it's just, and you can make them happy, you can make them sad, you can make them grumpy, you can put glasses on them. You can just make them come to life. And yeah, they do come to life. It is quite, yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, I would have to say amigurumis and plushies would probably be my very favorite to do in my crochet world and business. So yeah, I do make other, I mean, of course I make a lot of other stuff as well. Like I do make scarves and sweaters, skirts, bags, baskets as well. I do make baskets with the t-shirt material. I mean, I do make it with yarn as well, but I do like to use the t-shirt material because it does stay a lot firmer. I mean, I guess it really depends what I'm after as well, you know. Yeah, hats. I make hats. I don't know if you can see. Sally over there, my husband named her Sally, so Sally became I don't know why Sally, I don't know, he just goes, Sally, I'm gonna name her Sally, you know, that kind of thing. I'm gonna name her Sally, you know. So yeah, Sally sticked and Sally it is. So yeah, so she's wearing one of those hats. I've got a few other ones over there somewhere, which I should really occasionally change the hat on Sally's head. I mean, that's the only thing she's got anyway, is her head. But yeah, I should really change it occasionally so you guys could see, you know, all the kind of different hats that I do or make. Actually, to be honest with you, totally different subject now. because I was talking about Sally over there, the hat holder. But yeah, that's actually one thing is I am planning on moving my office around. I've had it like this for quite a while. I literally started off when we sold our other house, because we had a house with it had a really good sized attic, and yeah, it was fantastic, that sized attic. But we decided we were going to sell and buy this one, which is closer to my son's school, because, you know, we didn't want him to, you know, catch a lot of transport to get to school and all that. So we thought, well, let's go closer to school, and here's his 5-minute walk from here, which is fantastic, because, you know, they have, you know, quite a lot of, like, their school, it's so different here too, comparing to Australia, where the kids start, you know, at 8:30 in the morning there, and they don't come out of school until 3. And here it is a totally different story. Here in Europe, they have different schedules, different times. Some start in the afternoon, some start in the morning, some, you know, they have a few days or a couple of days, actually a few days where it's long days, and then, you know, and they come home for lunch, and then they have another, you know, a couple of days where it's only half a day. You know, they'll go to school, like, for example, my son's got the morning shift, so he does a couple of days through the week where he'll go in the morning, early morning. He'll be at school by 8 or 8ish, and he will get home by lunchtime, and that's it for the rest of the day. And then the other days that are really long, it's like I said, it's a full day. It's a full day. They come home for lunch, but then they have to go back, and they don't normally get back until about anywhere between I think one or 2 days he comes home at about 5:30, and then there's another day he gets home at about 6:40. So yeah, I think it's just mainly because they come home for lunch, so the kids tend to finish school a little bit later. But my son loves it. He doesn't mind. He absolutely loves it. He's happy with that, you know. And because we've been here for, like, you know, 7 years now, he's grown used to it, and yeah, he absolutely loves it, because he comes home, he has lunch, he, you know, he just relaxes, does what he wants to do, and then goes back to school, you know, for about an hour, for another hour or two. And that's those few days, because all the other days those other couple of days, he just, yeah, comes home, relaxes, takes his, you know, clothes off and puts his jammies on, and he just, yeah, finishes for the day. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. It's probably cold by now. Ow! Okay, that's good. I just hit my tooth on the cup. That's dangerous too. Okay, I just realized I had my mic, or for some reason my mic turned off when I was drinking my tea, so you could hear me talk, but it yeah, it was just with the background, it was just low-key in volume. But yeah, it's all good now, it's working. So as I was saying before I started rambling on about something completely different, I am thinking about changing my office around again, because originally I had my desks up against the wall. So both my desks were up there. So I was facing like this. I was like, obviously the chair was further back. I wasn't this close to the wall, but yeah, my desks were like this, and I kind of didn't really like it that much, because I kind of felt like I was always in trouble, like I was grounded or something. Go towards the wall, turn, stay, you know. Yeah, no, that wasn't me. I don't even know. Yeah, did that even sound like I was grounded or something? No, I wouldn't know how to ground, or even how to, yeah. That sounded awful, but yeah, so I wasn't really happy, and I like to have a view, and I've got this, like, with my screen door here, and then my balcony, and we have the balcony closed in, and I put these huge giant windows on the balcony, so it felt like that we didn't have windows there, even though we do. And so the view is incredible. I absolutely love it. So I needed to face the view, and I love having a view when I'm working. I love seeing what's happening out there, and I love to see what's happening in my office. I just love it. So I decided I was going to turn my desks around. So I've got it into like an L shape. So I've got this one along here, and I've got sorry, and I've got the bigger and wider one here at the front, which is fantastic. But having said that, there is a downside to that, and that is that you don't get to see my work that's on that side of the office, you know. So I could be talking, like if I was faced the other way again, I could be talking and you could see everything that was going on in the background. And all you can see here is what you can see, which is just this section. So that's probably the downside of it. I also find as well that I need more storage as well, and more place to put things. At the moment, my sewing machine, every time I need it, I need to put it on the table, like, you know, get up and put it on the table, or I need to go over here and get my sewing stuff and bring it over here, and it's just not really functioning for me as well. So I am thinking about moving it around again, but not completely against the wall either. So my plans are that maybe I can have two coming out and the main one, or should I say this one, up against the wall. Then again, I could put this one over here, and anyway, kind of like a square shoe shape, you know, but in square instead. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, yeah, like it's like a shoe shape but square. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I actually meant to, like, I wasn't meant to say shoe shape, because shoe shape, what is shoe shape? Shoe shape is straight. It's straight, and even if it has a heel, it goes straight. It's just straight. So no, I didn't mean to say shoe shape. I meant to say horse shoe shape. That's what I meant to say. Maybe an easier way is like another way of saying it. It's probably better to just say the letter U, like a shape of the letter U, but instead of being like that, have it like a square U. Does that make sense? Does it, like, that's what it's meant to be like. It's meant to be like two tables coming out, another one, like, you know, ding ding ding, like that. So I should have just said like a letter U, but square letter U shape. That's what I should have said. Shoe shape. What was I thinking? Yeah, so that is my plans. Very soon, maybe in the next few weeks, I don't know. Maybe by the end of this year. If I don't get it done before the end of the year, I'll definitely get it done sometime beginning of next year. But that's my plans, and because that way I can have a table for my sewing, and then the other tables for my crochet and my other crafts, arts and crafts as well. So yeah, that would probably be a fantastic idea. And then my son, he loves like to keep me company. He's mum's boy. He absolutely loves being around me all the time. So we talk about anything, which is fantastic. And he usually is on the balcony out there. I've got like a little kind of couch out there, and he just sits out there, you know, and he's right here next to me. Like, you just have to look out there and he's right there. So we do talk all the time. But, you know, sometimes I feel bad because he's on the computer and he's on the couch with the computer on his lap, you know, and I kind of feel a little bit bad for him. So getting the room changed around just a little bit might also, if he wants to come in a little bit and use a table, he can, or a desk, he can. So most likely he'll probably use the sewing desk, which will be here, because that will be the one that will be more free than anything else. But yeah, but it'll be good for him as well. So I am looking forward to that, and I do want to get that done as soon as possible. Okay, so with all this talking, I think I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of silence. My hair's coming out again. And it goes like this, and this bit just goes nick, 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 nick. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, because I like my messy bun, but I don't like the chick 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 happening. You know, I like hair all over the place, like, you know, but chick chick chick, yeah. Okay, so with all this talking, I think I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of silence while I keep going on the lion's head. I will show you though, I haven't done much progress because I've been talking. So when I talk, I do everything slow. So hopefully I'll finish him today. Now, I am going to warn you guys though in advance that if I don't end up finishing him today, I'm going to have to try and finishing him off. I can't even speak. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to have to try and finish him off over the weekend, because tomorrow is a public holiday here. Don't ask me what it is. I've been here for 7 years, and I'm still trying to get used to the amount of public holidays they have here. But it is a public holiday here tomorrow, and which makes it out to be a long weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is fantastic. And they reckon that tomorrow is not going to be raining. It'll be cold, but it won't rain. And I am or should I say, my boys and I, we're planning on just going out for a drive and going to do something together as a family. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know how much crocheting I'll be getting done at all this weekend. So it's family, you know, my boys come first. One thing I can guarantee you though is that I do promise you guys this, that I will show him all done up by the end of this video. So that's a fact. Okay, so while I'm doing this and working a bit fast, I think I'm going to, yeah, it's still raining out there. Yeah, big time. And we've had a bit of thunder as well, so yeah, it just hasn't been that loud, so I don't know if you guys have heard it at all. I don't think, yeah, it hasn't been loud. I don't think you guys would have heard it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up my tea again, because that's all I do is heat up my tea. I'm going to heat up my tea again. I should get one of those cups that, you know, I forget the name, but I am interested in one, and I am thinking about ordering one ASAP, where they keep the you know, your drink warm for a very super long time, and also, and in summer they keep it cool for a very long time as well. So I think I'm going to be ordering that this weekend and getting it, you know, delivered ASAP, because I just, yeah, getting up constantly to warm up the tea, it's just a pain. Like, I'm not the kind of person that likes to talk a lot, and sometimes I'm laughing because anyone that really like knows me will go, ha, ha, yeah, right. But I know what you guys are thinking, like the ones that know me, you know, like my cousins in Spain. I know, Sandy, that you're laughing right now, and I know that my beautiful Mama Rose is laughing as well. And when my boys watch this video, I know for a fact they're going to go, ha, really? I suffer with anxiety. I do have a little bit of depression, and my anxiety levels are quite high. I get really nervous. I've been like this ever since I was a very little kid. I do remember my parents were the kind of people that used to like to go out quite a lot, and I used to stay home a lot with Nonna. Nonna used to just love doing her crafts, so she used to love going out as well, but she loved her crafts. So I used to stay home with her, and actually, to be honest with you, us kids, my cousins in Spain and me, we used to stay with my Nonna all the time. And we used to even get pizza. We would order pizza at 11:30 or 11 o'clock, 11-ish at night. We would get up to mischief, which I'm not going to mention because it could get us in trouble, so not going to mention it. No, don't even think about it. It was pretty fun, but yeah, I've always preferred to sort of, I get really nervous in big large crowds, so sometimes in the holiday seasons I tend to do my shopping way before, because I just can't stand big crowds walking around me. I just have, I get a little bit of anxiety with that. You know, having it's not easy having you know, this problem of having anxiety, or, you know, a bit of depression and OCD. You know, I mean, I have the three of them. The anxiety is probably the biggest one for me, but, you know, people don't seem to understand, you know, people like me, you know, and I know there's many of yous out there like me that suffer from anxiety, depression, OCD. Like I said, my biggest one is anxiety more than any of the other two. But I find that people don't really understand what we go through. They think that, you know, we're hiding away in our own bubble, don't want to be with them. It's got nothing to do with that. We wish we weren't like this, you know, but we are. And there's nothing we can do about it, you know. So in the world that we're living in today, that's the way it is, you know. So you just have to learn to deal with it and live with it, and that's what I do. So it's really good that I do work from home, because, you know, I can still work and at the same time be my own bubble, if that's what people want to call it, because that's what, you know, sometimes they say. But But yeah, like, look, people just, and I know many of you know what I'm talking about out there, people just, they're just scared of dealing with what they don't understand. It's as simple as that, you know, and they tend to instead judge us, you know, but you know what, I really don't care what anyone says. I know the kind of person I am. I also know that I am a lot of fun and very adventurous. For crying out loud, I took, you know, I took my oldest son parasailing, you know, and it's not the first time I've been parasailing throughout my life. So, you know, so I know what I'm like. I know I have a lot of fun. I don't let my anxiety or depression or, you know, or OCD, you know, take control of me. I tend to control it if I can. But there are those days that we do have our moments and we do need to be a little bit, you know, in our own little quiet zone. The world is cruel out there, you know, and sometimes it's just best to, you know, lay low and not, you know, be out there with the cruelty. But the world is also very beautiful out there, you know, especially when it comes to, you know, nature and everything. So why not explore it as well? It's as simple as that. For anyone that does suffer with anxiety, depression or OCD, and any other thing as well, don't let that be the excuse, not the excuse, but the thing that holds you back from doing anything. No, you stay strong, you go and you kick butt. It's as far as I'm concerned. And so what I've got to say, you know, just go out and conquer the world. It's as far as I'm concerned, you know, like, yeah, don't worry about what anyone says or thinks. It's you, it's not them. If they don't understand you and if they think of you or look at you or judge you in any way, that's their problem, not yours, because you are worthy every little second of this life, you know, and you can do anything you put your mind to. So kick butt. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I probably aren't. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm allowed to say that. I'm going to heat up my tea and I'm going to do more here, crochet with you, but with a little bit of music and give you guys a little bit of a break from my... I'm going to heat up my tea now. Okay, so let me show you how it's going. Now I've done quite a few rows here already. It doesn't look like I have, but I have. I've done quite a few rows already, so it is getting higher. He's got a big head, come on. And I've also started the border around and the design around that's going to go right around. So how gorgeous is he starting to look? He's starting to take shape, and again, I'm going to keep saying this, he's going to be super handsome. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take Lily to the bathroom again, or to her little potty again. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that, but anyway, it's 1:15. My boy should be home from school in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to fix him up something for lunch. It is still pouring out there with rain. I should take some footage of it if I get a chance to show you the rain out there. Yeah, so I'm going to fix up my boy something to eat, and then I will be back to try and do more on this gorgeous boy. Yeah. Okay, I've got to show you what he's looking like at this moment. I'm so excited. I've done the hair borderline right around. As you can see, he's still bald at the back here, but I've done the hairline at the front, and I have to show you. He's looking super adorable, and I'm so super excited. But check him out. He's looking so super adorable. Absolutely loving it. There is just one thing, and I'm juggling what I'm going to do, and that is if I should bring his hairline more forward, you know, like maybe come along here and bring it a little bit more forward. So I'm not yet sure about that. Now, I do know that I'm going to fix the front bit properly once I get more hair at the back done. So when I do give the last minute details and touches, because I find that, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit messy. I don't like that. And yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't like it, and I've got to fix that. But yeah, other than that, it's looking pretty good. I mean, I could say, you know, I'll cover it, you know, you can cover it, but I know what's under there, and I would never leave it like that. I don't like it. But yeah, so when I do more of his hair and I get maybe more head, or when I maybe give it the last details, I'll think about it between now and then. If I'm going to just fix and making it more straight, or whether at the same time I'm going to bring his hair, the hair borderline a little bit more forward. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm going to think about while I'm, you know, doing his hair. Other than that, if we just mess his hair up a little bit at the front, we can see that he's starting to get that gorgeous Mr. Lion effect, and he's looking absolutely gorgeous. And because of that, it's making me, because I did write his pattern, so it's right here, I am thinking about very soon again doing another one. But because I did a boy, I'm probably wanting to give my next one a little bit more of a girly touch, you know, make it more girly, you know, make a little girl out of it, you know, because I've got the boy. I wouldn't mind a little girl as well, or should I say a big girl as well. So I just want to do a few more other projects that I've got over there to do, and also I got work projects to start on that I really got to get starting on, and then I'll see how time goes and probably do the girl as well in more girly colors. But yeah, I really needed to show you that. I think it's looking fantastic. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. He's looking handsome. He's looking handsome. Woo! Okay everyone, so we've come to the end of this video, and if you've made it this far, I am so super grateful. I hope everyone enjoyed this video because I know I did. I absolutely loved being here with all of you, and I absolutely loved chatting with you, crocheting with you, showing you my latest project, and even showing you that cheeky little whip that was hiding away for the last couple of years. Now if you get a chance as well, come and check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but especially Instagram because that's the one out of the 3 that I post the most. Now if you did enjoy this video and you want to see some more, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom along with the little notification bell on the side so you can get all my upcoming videos. And of course, for any information that I have for you, I will always leave it in the description down below. So don't forget to check that out because there could always be something there that you might want. But we've come to the end of this video, but just give it a couple more seconds because I did promise you that I will be showing you at the end of the video George the lion. Now I've enjoyed every second and I can't wait to be here with you all again, but for now I hope everyone has a really great, fantastic rest of the day, a really nice end of the week, and of course a happy weekend. So remember, stay crocheting everyone, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye! So today's video is going to be it's going to take a while today, isn't it? Yeah, because I can't get it right. Even the table's moving. The camera's moving. We're all moving.